This show cannot accept the responsibility for the care of your comments, opinions, or thoughts about what we say, do, or who we have on the show. Because we don't give a fuck. But do please leave your comments below on how to make it better, like, and subscribe. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Stay up, my nigga, stay up. No time to lay up, no time to lay up. Gotta get my pay up, nigga. Stay up, my nigga, stay up. No time to lay up, no time to lay up. Gotta get my pay up, nigga. Chasing negative energy with some Hennessy. My nigga, all this shit sweet.
What you tryna do at the end of the night? Hey, I'm only here for a short time. Ain't nobody tryna get curved, we just tryna get right.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dean.
Assalamu alaikum.
You know what I'm talking about? 106 and Clark. We got my homie Yunoka Berry. She gonna sing y'all a little something, and then we got what's your name?
We got homie Rashad Rebel. He finna get y'all to work on some foots.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna put the feets on you. And we gonna be back in a second. 106 and Clark, episode 5. You know what I'm talking about?
He tweeted.
Yo, this nigga Rashad going crazy. We're gonna bring up our first guest right now, Yunoka Berry. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. Come on, girl. Come on.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm alright. How y'all?
I'm good. I'm gonna be better when I get this dope in my system. We do roll up things. We're 106 and Clark. We like to keep it pimping. So while I'm dealing with these nugs, why don't you just go ahead and tell the people exactly who you are and what you do, just in case they don't know.
Well, for those of you who do not know, I am Yunoka Berry. I am a singer-songwriter out of Chicagoland area, and I currently reside in Oakland, California.
In the Bay.
Bay.
Everybody here want to say, you know, Chicago is all about hate and all this, whatever, blase soit. What are the major differences you've noticed in your networking and the way you move around and stuff like that?
You know, I hate that stigma of like Chicago is all about hate because it's not. Like,
I mean, I ain't experienced that shit.
Yeah,
I ain't a bogus ass nigga, so.
even moving to the Bay and like having some of my connections in Chicago has like helped boost me and move me where I am. But I will say the moment that Chicago realizes what it has, because I'm always repping Chicago no matter where I go. Like, I'm just like, I'm a native. Like, I ain't changed my lingo. I ain't switched up or nothing. Like, you ask me, yeah, I live here, but that's where I'm from. But the point I wanted to make is that once Chicago really realized, like, what it has, we could be New York. We could be LA. Like, we really the shit. Honestly. Yeah. Like, we the shit. And like, when we go out of town, like, people like, oh, you from Chicago? Like, y'all dope, y'all this, y'all that. Like, people are really looking for Chicago. They really are. And that's real shit.
That's real as hell. Like, I feel like whenever I go somewhere, it's either one or two reactions. It's like, if I say I'm from Chicago, I either get like a kind of reaction, or I get like a, I don't fuck with bro.
I get that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get that.
One of my homies said the funniest shit. He was like you could go, if I'm like in Seattle at an ice cream shop, and I drop my ice cream on the ground and I start crying, if I tell them I'm from Chicago, they're like, oh, you must be sad about all this dead homies.
Yeah, I get dumb shit like that. No, that's when, if anything is more love than like ignorant shit. And the moment I'm hearing Chirac, I'm like, nah, bro, we shot down, we Chicago. Like,
the bottom line is like, look, if you play the game, there's certain rules in the game.
Right.
You gotta accept that shit. And for the love of God, aunties and moms and sisters and female cousins, you knew that nigga was loud. Don't get on the news like, oh my God, my man. It's like that nigga killed 3 people. He robbed somebody last week and used the money to buy y'all food. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm forever having to correct somebody about the South Side. Like, oh, we're gonna visit Chicago. I'm like, go. It's a big part of Chicago. Like, just don't go nowhere. Like, I'm in Oakland. I know it's places and hoods that I'm not going. I'm not from there. What the fuck I'm gonna go there for? It's the same with Chicago. Like, just don't go where you ain't supposed to be at. It's
No,
simple.
so from the music side, what can we expect? Is there going to be a whole Yunoka Berry experience album? Like, what's going on with that? Where you at?
Yes. Well, when I left, I self-produced and wrote this project that I like pretty much just created in my aunt's kitchen when I moved to California because I had no money.
Word.
And it's called Alchemy. So it's pretty much like my if most motherfuckers know what alchemy is, it's like taking what you have, nothing, and making gold. So that's what I did. I took an iPad, my phone, and I created this EP that's on SoundCloud. It's called Alchemy. And so going into the 2018 year, I'm looking to release 2 more. One you'll probably see around the spring.
Word.
The other one more towards fall, and the first one is going to be called 3:30 a.m. because all type of shit go down at 3:30 a.m. So.
Yo, all type of shit go down.
So the first one definitely be looking out for 3:30 a.m.
To segue real quick, you know what I'm saying? I don't normally smoke backwoods, and I want to take this time to say, y'all niggas can take the stem out.
That's my one. That's my one.
Y'all niggas can take the stem out. This stem annoying as hell. I'm sitting over here, pause, licking on this dry ass leaf, this fat ass stem. Take the stem out. These motherfuckers already $3 a piece. Okay, anyway, back to business. We got the dope rolled up. You please don't even answer that. That was just like a brain fart.
I'm
You just
sorry.
answered that question.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Fluffy, you gotta call me out. Okay, so have you been seeing an increase in your fandom?
Yes. Yes, and I'm still working on it in the Bay Area, which it's gonna come. I'm in a couple of bands actually in the Bay Area. I'm not only just working on my personal stuff. I'm in this all-female rock R&B band called Ladies Night. It's like an alternative project. It's just all female. Drummer, bass player, and 2 singers. Shout out to Danielle. Yeah, I'm in a couple of bands. I do some corporate stuff. But leaving Chicago and like going somewhere else, I'm definitely seeing my Chicago fan base grow. Because I'm like one of those, I'm not like a super on the scene person.
Yeah.
So like people like, I've seen you before or heard of you before. And so like coming back home and doing those shows, it's just like, oh, okay.
Put
like,
two and two
they
together
put
real
2
quick.
together because I'm just not like an on the scene person. Like I've been doing this for a long time, especially here in Chicago. I've done shows and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm just not a super on, like everybody know who I am. And I never like really tried to do that. I just wanted to make music and just hope people fuck with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's to each his own. Some people are introverted, some people are extroverted. That has nothing to do with talent.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely one of those like tortured artist soul where I'm kind of like isolated all the time. But yes, I'm definitely seeing that increase here in Chicago, and I appreciate that love. I mean, it kind of sucks that I had to leave, but I mean, that's anywhere. That's hometown hero shit. Like
They
it's,
love you when you're gone.
Yeah, like that's anything.
So you
But
cut your phone off for 3 hours, your boyfriend love you a lot more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I appreciate that love. But yes, I'm definitely seeing an increase in fan base, and I appreciate all the love.
All right, could you have a crazy fan story though? Like, has anybody done like some wild shit? Like, oh my God, I love you so much.
Yes. That has happened in my.
This nigga French just said,
Yeah. You know, it happens more so with women than it do. Like guys are like, guys like, you know, they real slick with it, but like girls are just straight up like grab me, like for real. Like I'm originally from East Chicago, Indiana. If you don't know, I grew up like right outside of Chicago, so I like went home one year, and like I went into the Walgreens because I like needed some shit. And like the girl that was like working, she was like working at the front desk, and I like came in, and she was just like, "Oh my God, I just thought I'll never see you again." Like she like stopped ringing the person that she was, and like came from behind the corner, like giving me a hug, and I was just like, you know, I'm not ready for this type of lifestyle. Like I just wasn't ready. You want this?
oh, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
And it happened to me again last year. No, it was this year. I just like snuck home real quick, and I went to the old salon I used to work at, and like it's a European ass salon, so it's like a bunch of like old white ladies in there getting their hair done, and so like I came in and all the stylists kind of like just stopped,
Yeah.
They were just like, oh my God, Yunoka, like, she's like out here doing music. So these like rich old white ladies think I'm like some real ass R&B singer, like coming in
But
here
you
for
are.
real. I mean,
But you are.
I
and you
am,
did.
but it just was interesting. It is an interesting feeling, you know.
I mean,
Definitely.
I understand you though. So like, that leads me into another question. Like, so it's an open-ended question. So you don't really want to be like Jay-Z, Rihanna famous. Like, is that what you want to be like? You want to be able to do your thing and still go out?
You know, being a Leo, there's like, I want it. Like, I want that, like, the shit, the fame. And then there's a part of me that, like, still want to jump on the CTA when I want to.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be, like, a hard compromise that I'm just going to have to deal with what I want. You know?
I feel that.
Definitely.
And I mean, also, you know, I'm pretty sure you won't miss the train very much.
I don't know. I'm real legit. Like, I refuse to drive. Like, even in California, I refuse to drive. I'm legit, like...
No, G, I miss the train, and then I take the train.
Nah, bro.
miss
Like,
the train
I'm
for a
really,
while.
like public transportation. I know that sounds, like, fucking crazy and creepy, but I just, like...
Cali, though.
It is different, but it's fucking weird.
No.
I do.
Did
Even
you
when I
ride a
have
lot
car.
on the train?
That's what it is.
Me too. I feel like I miss a lot of opportunities now. Like, you feel like if you don't get that, because there's so many interactions.
Yeah, just so much shit going on. I just feed off on all of that. Like, my mind is just always, like, going. And then, like, if I isolate, like, when I got here and I had a car, I was, like, freaking out because I was, like, isolated by myself.
Yeah.
And it was, like, the moment I got on CTA, I was like, huh.
Yeah.
I'm not having anxiety right now. So, like, yeah, I'm definitely, I'm going to miss it.
I feel that. All the big city kids know what we're talking about. You never get it. It's like when you're not surrounded by people, it feels weird. It's like, I got too much space right now.
Yeah,
like, too much room
time in my head. Like, I need some noise. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Anybody out here, because, you know, I talk to a lot of people every day, even my own cousins, my own family members, and people just think this artist shit is so hard, and, like, it's real easy to get discouraged. Like, give a young female singer some advice.
It's gonna sound cliche as fuck, and I hate to say it, but, like, you cannot give up. Like, for any young female singer, artist, but especially black, especially when you come from, like, nothing, like I did. Like, I came from the projects, and, like, sometimes I take on these jobs, or I do these gigs, or I go these places, and I can't believe that, like, me. Like, whatever is for you is going to be for you, and nobody can stop it but yourself. Like, I've had a lot of, like, one-on-one conversations with myself in the mirror, like, it's you that's stopping you. Like, can't nobody stop you at all. It's tough. I still cry. Like, I still have those nights, but, like, you just gotta, like, if it's for you, it's for you.
Yeah, you just gotta go get it.
You just gotta get that shit for real.
And just to chime on to what she just said, like, just think about the times we're in and out, right? Like, you know, when, and I hate to throw it back, but I'm gonna just throw it back far as hell, like Rat Pack days, like Sammy Davis Jr., like James Dean, like, these niggas was them because there was no Instagram or no Twitter. You didn't see what they were doing when they left that club, but they just had a residency at that fucking club.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? DJs know what that mean. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it was just a different time. And it's like, you just walked into a hair salon, a bunch of people got really excited to see you. They're like, oh my God, she's still getting her nails done here. I don't see how you haven't made it. It's just a different time in the world. Like, and I'm not saying, like, made it is not necessarily some monetary value. It's like, you do this shit, you recognize for it, and people love that you do it, and like love you for it, and it inspires them just that you do it. In my opinion, that's it right there. What else is there? You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're gonna have more money, and you're gonna have less money, and that shit is like, that's on a cycle. That's gonna keep happening. And like, man, don't let nothing stop you.
And I feel like, you know, if you're doing this art shit for money, like, you in the wrong fucking business, because there's just no money in the beginning of this shit. Like, you have to be able to do this with a passion. I done worked at all type of retail jobs, and I still keep a day job, but, you know, it's still more like, you know, in my field, but it's like you have to, like, have a passion for this shit. It's just, it is what it is. There's no money in this shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about your bubble.
Unless you come in with money.
Yeah.
You better be a hustler already, big fella.
There's no money in none
You
of
better
this.
already be hustling. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, y'all. So we're gonna be right back with Roy French and the homie Rashad, but we're gonna have Knock give you all her information real quick before she get out of here.
You can find me on Facebook at Yunoka. You spell my name Yunoka. You can find me on Instagram at Yunoka Berry. You can find me at Twitter, the Yunoka Experience, because I am experienced, and SoundCloud is Yunoka Berry.
You know what I mean? Rib back. And over slow.
Oh, I'm gonna redo that.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
Now some words from our sponsors.
If you took away all the inventions and discoveries ever made by Black Americans, you'd have no stoplights, no White House, no Chicago, no American flag at the North Pole, no corn harvesters, no seed planters, definitely no potato chips or peanut butter, no street sweepers, no open heart surgery, no gas masks, no typewriters, no lanterns, sorry, no light bulbs, there'd be no carbon filament, no train.
Black history. It's
no
your history.
hydrostatic lubricators.
Let's do what we came to do. And
well, let's fucking do it then.
Oh, mama.
106 and Clark, we back in this hole. I ain't playing. I told y'all I was gonna come back with the coldest footworker in Chicago, who's traveled all around the world. He's footwork with the greatest of the greatest. DJ Rashad himself. We have Rashad Rebel. On the contrary, how you doing, bro?
What's going on?
What's up, man? I'm glad to have you here today, bro.
Yeah.
So where you from in Chicago, man?
Me, I'm born and raised on the east side of Chicago, moved out in the south suburbs of Chicago. That's when I really got into the idea, you know, the craft of footwork and the dancing. But I've been a fan since I was a shorty growing up at the south side, 8 to 7, you know, at the rink, growing up, listening to music, got into the, you know, the sound, and then growing up in the south side of the suburbs, that's when I got into the dance, you know what I mean?
Word, that's dope, man. So you saying you started over there footworking on the east side, so is that basically where you think it originated from? Out on the east side?
Now, you know, it's funny growing, you know, recently being with my homie Tracksman.
Yeah.
Chicago Legend Tracksman, you know,
Shouts
made
to
that Get
Tracksman.
Down Little Mama. You know, it's been a big controversy as far as like, is it west side, south side, as far as like Chicago footwork, where it originated from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot. Honestly, like from my research growing up, I'm gonna say the west side.
Okay.
Just from like the Chicago Ghost, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That flow, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But after that, the sound, south side has been really crazy as far as like DJ Rashad, RP Boo, stuff like that, you know what I mean? That's why I grew up as far as going like DJ Clint at the rink, and then from going to the south side, Markham.
Yeah.
Then get to people like DJ Solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Clown House,
Yeah.
DJ Daz.
Okay.
And, JoJo and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Okay. Bet. So how many styles of footworking is it? Can you like list a few of them? Because I know it's so many of them.
You know what's crazy as far as like Chicago, this dance culture, you know what I mean? In Chicago, as far as house music and then going to footwork, the politics, you know, go crazy. So it's always different groups, different styles, different inputs. So it depends on where you at, what group you with. You know me, Tribe National, that's where I'm from. I know you from Juju,
Yeah.
Animosity, Ace Boogie, stuff like that. Like I grew up in Dalton, going from there, and I'm from Homewood. So and being in Markham, like that's the neutral where we all came from. Shit, so it's different styles that come into play.
Definitely. So all right. So who would you rank in the whole, you know, spectrum of footworkers? One of your top 5 favorite ones. I ain't gonna say best, cause you know that's kind of iffy too. That's a kind of argumentable thing. We could argue. We could be Joe Budden and shit right now, but
it depends on where you coming from, like who, like what time period, and like as far as like you asking a legend, you asking a new school motherfucker, someone from like overseas, you know it's going worldwide, people from Japan watching. But as far as like me, like growing up, I'm gonna go to like the classics into like how it's going in the future. I would say like J-Ron, Rashad Lewis, King Charles, of course. You gotta give King Charles the credit. He's a big push as far as like doing workshops and teaching and spreading abroad.
that's dope.
Who else I'm gonna say? Manny from Taliban, and then I'm gonna say I gotta say myself, just cause you know.
Put yourself in there. Hell yeah, definitely. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah, let's give it up for that. Motherfuckers want to know, for real, how the hell it got from all the way in Chicago, in the hoods, in the gutter of Chicago, all the way around the world, and plus, you know, in Japan. You know what I'm saying? That's like the edge of the world. You know what I'm saying? That's
a big part of it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's like a small island. So like all the way around the world. So how the hell did they get all the way out there, bro?
I'm gonna say this, like as far as Japan, like okay, naturally as far as music, you know what I mean? Chicago Footwork got to start from the beginning. Like, what is Chicago Footwork? It's a branch off from, not a branch, but it's from offspring from house music. House music already international.
Definitely.
Already international. So, even from ideas like Jaden from the sound, first of all, the sound before the dance. So we going like DJ Rashad, Ghetto Tex, just from house music, Ghetto House, then Ghetto House going to Detroit, going to Baltimore, and then traveling. And then from those dance forms, from the same people from Japan, already housing. I mean, so catching that eye, catching that for the eye, the sound.
I'm glad that you told me them genres, the different genres of.
Yeah, and that's what it is. That's what it is. People don't really know about the bouncing of like music, from even like pop culture. Now we're like, that's Chicago.
Yeah. So get y'all notepads out.
Like, so people don't understand when we say boom, 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 boom. That's like, nah, y'all don't even know, like, that's the offspring of everything else you heard hip hop in a sense, from like even back in the day, you know what I mean? New York.
Definitely.
From New York, from like where house really like got really big at, from just that airport.
That's
and
crazy.
International level.
So, yeah, get your notepads out because he just told you put y'all some game on some producers. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can like actually go research what this shit really is, what this shit really sounds like for real, for real.
So let me get you to the idea of part of Japan. I'm not gonna bounce around, my bad.
Okay.
So as far as Japan, they into the sound. I end up, got a group, Tribe National. I remember the first time we started making workshop classes, like not classes but videos, like music videos. My homie Rashad Lewis, King Rashad, Cole Footworker, check him out on Tribe Media 76. Started doing like tutorials, showing them basic steps. Next thing we know, I see a video on Facebook. They practice it. They got their own whole practice. Like, dang, that's cool. You know what I mean? And then from there, I had this homie DJ April. Shout out to him. Booty Tune in Japan. They make music and they all out there doing their own little footwork classes, their own footwork battles and everything. It's called Battle Train Tokyo. It's going big out there in Japan. But from there, like back in the day, it was like 2010. They came out there to BGs. That's where we footwork on east side. That's 1716 East 87th Street. They battle at BG's. They came out there, checked us out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, whoa, y'all from Japan? Like, you came here to check out, boom, boom. Ever since then, they've been on it, Japan. And I respect Japan from every culture they take them from, or not take them from, but observe from. They respect like the culture, origin from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit's dope, man. Shouts out to Japan, shouts out to Tokyo. You know what I'm saying?
For real talk. For real.
From Chicago to Tokyo, yeah, that's how you want it, nigga. From Detroit, Chicago, New York, nigga, Tokyo, ho, what's up? Berlin, we got Berlin, you got UK in there doing the shits too. What's up, y'all? Fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Time y'all in Chicago, come to BG's. Fuck with us, hit us up, you know what I'm saying? Come dance with us, come just get the vibes and shit, man.
Check us out, Spoken in 160, we got an event coming up December 30th. It's at Elbow Room. Check that out. Spoken in 160, we're doing spoken word, poetry, and we're doing also Chicago Footwork, doing it inspiration of the idea of like doing spoken word, rap, hip hop over lyrics over footwork. You know what I mean? Yeah. At that tempo.
Hell yeah! So I'm a little bit hip on how the footwork and shit. So I ain't gonna ask you for no pointers, but I want you to show the world and shit how just the basic steps so that they can get started on how to be, you know, a great footworker, you know what I'm saying, on the road to being, you know,
one of the greats.
Yeah, one of y'all and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit is an art, man. It's not just dancing and kicking your feet, you know what I'm saying? This is actually an art. So how about I play some tracks and shit, you know what I'm saying? I got a track I made. And
I'll show y'all a few basics. I'll show y'all two basics real quick. Some left to right, a few steps.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
106 and Clark. We're gonna be back after these motherfucking messages. We gotta pay these bills. We gotta watch these YouTube ads. And he gonna come back and show y'all how to footwork. Nigga.
You talking about I like country red-handed like hot fries. Don't feel with fire. It'll kick your ass back like hi-ya. Shorty, be quiet. Every time I fuck up, she say ay, ay, ay. Right. That's the shit I like. We shit you put.
Oh, what's that? Minus 12.
Dang.
Minus 11. Somewhere in there. It's pretty safe. So let's leave the key there. And start bringing that person in.
No, ain't no hoes out there, bro.
See, JID, JIDK, Anderson Paak, Brent Fires or the nigga off the Crew Chorus, his whole album Cold. And even though he not new, J.R. Ryder, because I can't stop listening to that shit. Niggas don't rap like that no more. All bars.
I don't know. Had most all the people you listen to.
Cardi B, which poppin'.
They knew though, that's why they do. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's my one for right now.
Cardi B raw.
She's
Cardi
not that
B.
new. All right, fuck it.
Lil Peep.
Go crazy.
Cause God bless his soul. He's cold as fuck as a pop rock artist. Who else? I'll say Thousand Band Raw, Playboy Cardi Raw. Who else? Kodak Black Raw.
Black. Couldn't leave him alone.
Kodak Black too real. And
You got shit I need, bitch.
and I'm gonna give it to my man's. I'm gonna give it to my. It's between D Savage and Gunna, bro, and they both raw, but that's who my top 5 people is. G. I don't know if y'all wanna fight me about the shit, cause you know they, fuck y'all if I wanna fight. We could fight.
I ain't gonna box you about your top 5, but I'm gonna box her about her top 1 because she said Cardi B.
Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
Sabrina Claudio.
All right.
Her.
I feel like you would love BB Borelli. You don't listen to her?
I do like BB Borelli.
Yeah.
I forgot all about. I'm sorry, baby.
Check out all
BB
these people.
Borelli.
Yeah, she dope as hell.
She is. That shit. I love her. And I feel like I got one more in me, but it just ain't. It ain't surfacing up to the front right now.
It's all
Hey,
good.
what is his name? A Boogie with a hoodie.
A Boogie with the
That
hoodie.
nigga, he cold.
I'm not a regular person. I can't be giving out verses.
Fuck that nigga. He sound like.
I knew it. That's why I sung the song.
He sound like Dave
That's
Lowe.
why I sung the
He
song.
sound like, let a nigga try me.
It's cute.
First of all, second of all,
He
he
just
beat up.
mad because he beat up Lil B.
First of all, he
man.
beat up
He
Lil
beat
B
up
for
Lil
no
B.
fucking.
So
He beat up because he had an honest opinion.
First
but
of all,
Lil
nobody
B
get no
ain't
points
got
for
no
that
sense.
situation. He
Exactly.
didn't do shit for himself.
Lil B ain't
and
got
it
no
was
sense
20
to
of them
tell
niggas.
somebody.
No points earned
I think I'll be
in either situation.
But everybody
Still
say
get the
that.
same amount of
But
plays
everybody
for me.
say something like that. Like, what he gonna beat everybody up? Shit. All right, nigga.
We gonna see, but you
Fuck
better have
you
100
talking
niggas
about?
with him everywhere you go.
What you talking about?
Definitely don't come
Nah,
in saying that
man.
shit.
I don't like Ace Bud. Sorry, guys. Wah.
My
Nah,
top
just
5
kidding.
suck. I'm just naming motherfuckers.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I fuck with Boogie though. Not on my top 5 though. Not on my top 5. Maybe like my top 20.
I'm just trying to think like who else is new.
New niggas, like, you know. He in there. He got some tracks.
What y'all think about?
We're a DIY Chicago-based collective that supports everyone willing enough to create their own ways. If you have any gadgets, prototypes, inventions, or new toys you would like to be displayed hands-on, or you would like to come on the show, get interviewed, or join our live studio audience, please contact our Instagram via DM at Password Chicago. Thank you.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls, 'cause all I see